Okay, good. That's good.
In the summer of 1999, David Grubin Productions came to France to make a film for PBS about the life of Napoleon.
Then we have to stop there if you see them there. Okay.
This scene is the Battle of Lodi, which takes place during the First Italian campaign, and it's after winning this battle that Napoleon always felt that his star was on its ascent for his military career.
Action! Quick, 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 fast! Fast, yes! Cut! Stop! 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 Merci.
It's just a historical point. We have muzzle loaders and it takes half a minute.
Okay.
They can't load faster, otherwise the musket will not fire.
We're very careful to be accurate because it is a documentary. And so we work with people like Alfred who keep us honest, who don't let us do things that weren't done in these battles.
We want to achieve to be as historical correct as possible, so we have assembled our group of reenactment soldiers, and they belong to the European Napoleonic Society. We are a society that recreates battles of the Revolutionary and the Napoleonic era. We are composed of men from 10 different countries, and what we do is really try to live like the soldiers of the period.
French crews are just great. And they all speak English, so I don't have to use my bad French. But I didn't realize that I'd have to talk to Czechs. Can't do that, or the Italians here. So that makes it a little more complicated. No.
You will see people of 10 different nations here with 10 different circles of culture which are connected together, coming down to the basic things of life, which is doing your work and enjoy yourself and stay together in peace. And this is what we are trying to find in the hobby.
What we're trying to do is to tell the story of the life of Napoleon. And this is an extraordinary story, and it's a story that captured the imagination of the world. How did this little guy get to be the emperor of all the French?
Don't go in back, just go back and forth in front of them.
Napoleon was a great general. Our challenge is to show you why he was a great general. But it's up to us to evoke these battles. It's up to us to make you feel that a battle is happening.
Here they go. That's it, that's good, Felix, good. This is our best thing.
Making a film is something like waging a war.
Soldiers' life is 95% boredom and 5% terror.
We're going to fire the cannons and have the explosions go off at the same time. So the explosions are simulating the cannon fire from the opposing side, and we have the French artillery firing their cannons on this side.
It's up to us to make you feel that a battle is happening. And we do that with a lot of smoke, with long lenses, with pieces of the action, with slow motion. All those things, so it's not quite real. If you look too carefully at these faces, you're going to know these guys couldn't march 100 miles in 48 hours with a 58-pound pack on their back.
Compared to Napoleon, obviously, we have a very, very limited amount of troops. So the choice was to use very, very long lenses and compress the frame, so the frame is always packed with men. So your imagination assumes that the other 200,000 are off the other side of the frame. So we try to keep the frame as packed as possible all the time. Even if, we lose 2 or 3 men here and there, we just imagine there's 200 or 300 off the other side, off the right and the left of the frame.
He's a fascinating character, and I'm hoping that people will get to know him and get to understand him better when we're done.
This program has been made possible by a grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.